Ladies and gentlemen, good start to the week. They came out with a tremendous amount of energy and focus, and the tempo was good, so we're off to a good start. And it's another great challenge for us going on the road again. Kind of a similar team to what we saw last week offensively in terms of a really fine young quarterback, a guy that had a great freshman year and has built on it in his sophomore year, and a defense that has played well, and it'll be a tough one. So we just got to bear down and do our best and try to get a win. So that's about it.
Have you seen it?
How is Paul doing?
He's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well.
Is Thomas, his hamstring going to be okay? What's the outlook?
We'll see. We'll see on Saturday.
Fabian's doing okay too?
Fabian's doing well. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Doing well.
Okay.
Doing great.
Doing as well as Fabian, or Fabian doing a little more?
Yeah.
Since we're asking him, what about Simon?
He's doing well.
Alex Redmond?
Doing great. Doing good. We had everybody out here today. Yeah.
For a time.
We had everybody out here today.
Have you seen Colorado's offense expand in Cefo's second year?
Oh, they're doing the same thing. They're just doing it better. You get a guy that's in the system for an extended amount of time, and he's talented like he is, and smart and a hard worker, and they get better. There's a chemistry that develops, and he's a good player. He's a really good player.
When an offense, zeroes in on one receiver as much as they do with Nelson's case, how does that change maybe the approach of your secondary?
Well, I mean, you have to be aware of it, but the most important thing is that we play sound schematically, and we're technique sound, and do our job, and if they catch it, tackle them and try to get close. But you don't change a ton. I mean, you might spend a little bit more time putting concentration on a guy and devoting more resources to him, but you don't just make wholesale changes.
How does his skill set compare to some of the receivers that you've seen earlier this season?
Well, there's a lot of really good receivers in this conference. I mean, they're all over. Every week there's great receivers. You just see it time and time again. And, I mean, he's one of them. He's a really good player.
Is there any kind of preparation when you're going to a game that's kind of at a higher altitude?
No, like we don't go cracks on the top of the hospital room like that. No.
Bruin Woods. You go up to the air on it.
The altitude didn't seem to affect us 2 years ago. It's not something we will even address with our players. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. We can't change it. We're not going to wear oxygen masks. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It's a non-entity. So,
looking back at film of the Cal game, did it seem like a step ahead for the run defense in particular?
Well, I mean, they only ran for 50 yards or something, but it's not like they really tried to run. Yeah, I mean, we played the run a lot better than we have. We were more sound in our fits. Absolutely. I thought we were as physical on defense Saturday as we've been all year.
How much do you think the move putting O a little bit more inside helped with pass rush and kind of run defense?
I think it'll continue to develop into something that we use more and more. It's a little bit like we used Cassius last year at times. At times we put him over the guard, and at times we leave him outside. It's the same type of philosophy. Trying to get your most explosive pass rushers on the field all together sometimes demands that you move guys around a little bit. And Owa is a guy that has good initial quickness. I don't think he felt entirely comfortable on Saturday there. Sometimes he's a little late off the ball, but I think as he does it more, you'll see him become more and more comfortable with it. I think it's a great spot for him. I think it's a good matchup for those guards.
What do you want to see more from Jaleel now that he's had a good number of starts on his belt?
Nothing. I mean, he's playing well. I mean, he's a hell of a tackler. He can cover. He makes plays. Just want to see him continue to be consistent and fine-tune the little details. But he's a good football player. Solid tackle. Solid tackle.
With Owa moving to three-tech, what was the decision? What went into that decision?
Owa has a lot of experience playing inside, and we felt we could get good matchups with him playing inside last week. Certainly, it added more to the pass rush to have Owa inside with Takaris and Dion outside, and then rolling Kenny Clark and Ellis in the middle with Eddie. So it was good. We got fresh bodies in there. Cal had a different style of pass protection, which was more vertical set stuff, so I needed fresh guys to get up the field.
How impressive has Tack's development been in the last 3-4 weeks?
He has really done a great job of diving into the playbook, learning our techniques, and he's been practicing extremely hard, and that's a credit to him. He spent all the hours he needed to spend to get caught up with us. Certainly, obviously, we all know he was way behind the 8 ball compared to the rest of the team with preparation and that type of stuff. So he's caught up, and I thought last Saturday it showed. Did a great job.
Is that 50 to 60 snap workload, is that where you see him kind of staying at now moving forward?
With Tack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, any D lineman, you like to go 40 to 60 reps, depending on the style of football you're seeing. But that's kind of our gauge. Yeah.
How much is getting him helped your rotation of guys in terms of?
Well, it's helped quite a bit. I mean, he adds some outside pass rush, gives us, like we said before, the ability to move Owa inside. Certainly, in our nickel package, he holds up really well in the run. His run technique and fits have been outstanding, and he's continuing to improve in that area. So it's been a big help for us.
Are you surprised, Angus, how quickly he's picked up?
Yeah, I mean, he's, he comes from an outstanding junior college. They run a little bit different style defense. And I remember even going back as far as high school, they ran some different schemes than we run. So he's done an outstanding job of just picking up what we're doing and really the fundamental techniques that we teach. I mean, it's not the easiest things to learn, but he's picked it up really fast. Like I said before, he spent some extra time before and after practice learning different techniques. And it's a credit to him. He's done a great job.
Is there a guy he reminds you of? A guy you maybe coached or something?
Good one. Wow.
He sounded surprised that he asked it. That's a good question.
That is a good question. He reminds me of Tack.
With Ellis, looked like he had one of his better games of the year. How much do you think that can help him kind of boost his confidence going forward?
Ellis has been steadily improving throughout the year. His conditioning has really improved. He's dropped weight, which has helped him. He's feeling just better. He's feeling healthy finally. And I think you're starting to see that on the field. He obviously got more repetitions. I believe he was in the mid-30s. His pass rush was outstanding. He had a sack fumble, which was great to see, and he held up well in the run. So Ellis will continue to get about the same amount of reps, between 30 and 40.